Stay with us, this gets deeper. Imagine a world where theft, murder, and enslavement go entirely unpunished, not because of a lack of evidence, but because the perpetrators were shielded by a system of power. This wasn't fiction, it was the reality of colonial Africa. The dark stain of colonialism is well documented, but the individual crimes committed under its umbrella, the systematic abuses that stained the continent, often remain shrouded in the mists of history, their perpetrators never brought to justice. Today, we delve into the largely uninvestigated archives of colonial crime. We will explore specific instances of brutality, exploitation, and injustice, cases that cry out for historical scrutiny and acknowledgement. Colonialism wasn't simply a matter of governance or trade, it was, for many, a brutal regime built on violence and disregard for human life. Land was seized, resources were plundered, and entire cultures were suppressed, often with extreme force. Consider the atrocities committed in the Congo Free State under King Leopold II of Belgium. Millions perished due to forced labor, starvation, and disease, all in the "but here's what they never wanted you to know" name of rubber extraction. This was not an unintended consequence, it was a deliberate strategy of terror. And yet, Leopold, and the architects of this system, largely escaped accountability. The Herero and Namakwa genocide in German Southwest Africa, now Namibia, is another chilling example. Tens of thousands were systematically exterminated, their land confiscated, their culture decimated. While Germany has acknowledged these events as genocide, the question of reparations and full historical reckoning remains a sensitive and unresolved issue. Beyond the large-scale atrocities, countless individual acts stay with us. This gets deeper. Of violence went unpunished. Colonial administrators, soldiers, and settlers often operated with impunity, knowing that the colonial legal system was designed to protect them, not the African population. Flogging, forced labor, arbitrary imprisonment, and even murder were often overlooked or excused. The very structure of colonial power was inherently unjust. It created a system where the colonizers were above the law, and the colonized were subject to their whims. This legacy of impunity has had profound and lasting consequences for African nations. It has contributed to a culture of distrust, inequality, and resentment. It has also made it more difficult to build strong, accountable institutions. Examining these historical crimes is not simply about assigning blame, it's about understanding the roots of present-day challenges. It's about acknowledging the suffering of those who were victimized. It's about creating a more just and equitable future. The pursuit of justice for colonial crimes is a complex and challenging undertaking. Many of the perpetrators are long dead. Records are often incomplete or inaccessible. And there is often resistance from those who seek to protect the reputations of colonial powers. However, the pursuit of historical truth is essential. We must continue to investigate these crimes, to document the experiences of the victims, and to hold those who are responsible accountable, even if only in the court of history. The story of colonial crime is a story of exploitation, oppression, and injustice. It is a story that must be told and remembered, so that we can learn from the past and work towards a better future for all. Subscribe to Punna Africa for more African history and wealth wisdom. Follow for more untold African stories.